Welcome to day 7 of Breathe, guided breathing for mindful days. We've been practicing breathwork for 7 minutes a day for 7 full days, and you're here at day 7. I'm so proud of you. I want to squeeze you and give you a high five and give you a gold sticker and just really congratulate you, because I know that sometimes it's kind of difficult to stay consistent on a practice. So big ups to you. You're here on day 7. I'm so proud of you. And I'm your breathwork guide, Shanila, and today I'm sharing with you Flow Breathwork. Flow breathwork is my favorite style of breathwork because I created it. It is a beautiful blend of dance and yoga, martial arts, movement, energy healing, and connecting the breath to it all. And I'm the creator of Flow Breathwork Facilitator Trainings, where I train facilitators all around the world to be able to lead breathwork classes. And I write a little bit about this breathwork technique in my book, Breathe, chilling back here, which is a book of breathwork techniques from all over the world that help you with mood, energy, grounding, inner healing, and also for sleep. You can get a copy of that at alwaysplay.org. But breathwork tends to be sometimes a very masculine practice that is like, this is how you do the practice, and sometimes we don't actually encounter the feminine energy of healing. So in meditation and traditional meditation, sometimes you'll actually notice that there's a little bit of natural movement that happens, natural swaying. So we're taking that element and we're just amplifying it. We're allowing that to be true and also leaning into that. So flow breathwork means that how can you actually bring your body and your breath into one style of flow. So if you're ready, let's go. Before we get started, I want you to know that flow breathwork can be practiced standing up if you want to get a lot of movement in, or you can do it seated down like I'm practicing today. So we're going to do a seated flow. And you'll also notice that during this breathwork, I'm going to be letting you know that there's actually not a lot of rules in here. You're meant to listen to your intuition when you're in your flow. So you might start to notice that your body wants to move a certain way, or you want to switch up the pace of your breath in a different way. I really invite you and encourage you to keep that as part of your practice today. So even though I'm guiding you in a certain way, if your body wants to do something different, allow that to be true, as long as you're still doing the breath, because we're still doing breath work. All right. So the way that we're going to start is that we're going to breathe in and out through the mouth the whole time. The first breath you're going to take kind of in your belly. The second breath you're going to take into your chest, and then you're going to exhale. This is a very traditional 3-part breath that exists in a lot of different practices. But what we're doing is we're going to add a movement to that. So as you breathe into your belly, it'll sound like this. Expanding your belly, kind of goes out, like ballooning out. Then you're going to breathe into your chest, like you're expanding your chest, and then you're going to exhale. And all in and out through the mouth. Now, with your palms on your legs, or even at your hips if you want it to be, but I'm going to let you decide. You're going to keep your palms here wherever it feels nice for you, and you're going to create a big circle with your body, kind of like you're drawing a circle with your body. So if you're a belly dancer, you're somebody who's pop and lock in, drawing a circle. But if you're not somebody who's a dancer, you could just imagine that you're drawing a circle. So like this going forward. Okay, just this going forward. So as you're breathing into your belly, into your chest, and as you exhale, you're gonna squeeze everything. Breath, exhale, breath, exhale, breath, exhale. So as you're doing this, you might start to notice like, wow, your legs are kind of leaving the floor. And if you're already standing up, you might start to notice like, wow, I'm doing a really big circle. I'm kind of bringing my hips with me. I'm bringing my shoulders with me. I'm bringing my neck with me. Exactly. You're creating flow in your body. So this is less about staying in a very rigid way. And it's less about the rules of how to do breath work. And it's more about creating a very natural awareness to your body with your breath. Okay. So we've already started. I hope you're breathing in, exhale, in, and I want you to just keep this pace for right now and allowing your body to just starting to soften. So if you're noticing that you're kind of clenching your face, go ahead and relax up your face. If you notice that your shoulders are kind of tense, go ahead and loosen your shoulders. You can move your arms, kind of loosen your shoulders. If you notice that your belly is kind of tense as well, you can kind of do side to side on your belly or draw a figure 8 with your belly. figure eight with your hips, draw circles with your hips, whatever allows you to feel like you're in flow with your body. Now I'm going to encourage you to kind of move your shoulders. Lift your arms off of those legs. And if you're already standing up, maybe you start to notice that as you're doing this breath, your arms kind of move like a bird. And there's a little bit of primal energy that's awakening in your body. And it's a very similar kind of energy than some of the techniques that we've been working on some of the other days. When we worked on the lion's breath, it was very empowering and confident building and very energetic. So you're adding that kind of lion energy, but then you're also allowing your softness to come through as well. So what if this empowered movement was just a little bit softer? What if your hips kind of move side to side? What if you're drawing a circle with your hips? What if now your body started to go side to side, but you're still breathing in, out, in, out. So this is the blend that we were talking about, this blending of this masculine energy where we're still following a structure. We're still following our breath in through our mouth, into our belly, into our chest, and we're exhaling. But then we're also allowing a little bit of freedom. What does the feminine energy want to do? It wants to move. It wants to feel free. It wants to feel loose. It wants to be creative. So maybe there's some creative things happening with your arms. There's some creative things happening with your shoulders, creative things happening with your chest, creative things happening with your hips, and allowing yourself to really lean into that. Because again, you don't need to move like I'm moving. You don't need to move like anyone else. You're just moving like your body is asking to move. So while you do this, maybe you notice that your breath is awakening some part of your body and there's a little bit of resistance in that part of your body. So maybe it feels weird to take breaths into your belly. Maybe there's energy there. Because yes, we process a lot of emotions in our body. We process somatic information in our body. Soma meaning body. And emotions stand for emotion. Energy, emotion. So you might start to notice when you're moving through your hips, there's some emotions that are coming through. There might be feelings of shame or guilt or fear or grief. And maybe when you're moving through your shoulders, there's a little bit of resistance. This is your heart energy. This is your giving and receiving energy. This is the place of your body that receives. So what is your relationship with receiving? And as you're opening up these portals in your body, you're still breathing, right? You're still doing some breath work. In, out. In, out. In, out. And what does that feel like for you to take up a little bit more space? What does it feel like for you to take up a little bit more space? Good. Reaching beyond what feels comfortable for you, expanding that comfort zone for yourself and your movement and your breath and your body, because you just live in this vessel. This is where you live. You live in this vessel. So if it feels kind of strange to connect to your body right now, there's nothing for you to do or think about. Just notice it. It's like, what is my relationship with my body? And why do I feel resistance in wanting to connect with my body? Where is that resistance coming from? Can I lean more into that resistance? You're almost there. Good. And at any point, if you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot what I was doing, come back. Breathing into your mouth. Exhale. Exhale. Go ahead, last deep breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold this breath. And exhale out your mouth. This time, breathe in through your mouth, holding this breath all the way at the top. When you get there, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold this breath, hold. And exhale, let go. Last one, big deep breath in. And exhale, let go. Good. Come back to your regular breath. Moving side to side. Shaking out anything in your body that wants to get shaken out. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Taking a nice stretch. Good. So friend, that's your seated flow. We're just taking it easy. We're taking it nice and chill. Thanks for joining me for Breathe 7 days of mindful practices. This is an incredible thing that you did for yourself, and thank you for sharing your energy with me and everybody else who participated in this 7 days. And of course, I invite you to keep breathing with me and keep your breathwork practices alive for yourself. We have 33 breathwork exercises in my book, Breathe. And we also have Breathwork Club, which is absolutely free for the community to come. You can head to alwaysplay.org, and there's a link in there for on-demand breathwork classes where we do longer sessions, and they're curated for different things. So for mood, for energy, for sleep, for healing, for grounding, there's so many different types of facilitators in there. And I'm so proud of my facilitators who are holding space in that community. And of course, if you'd like to come train in breathwork, you want to learn about how to become a certified breathwork facilitator, you can also head to alwaysplay.org and find information on joining a Flow Breathwork facilitator training. And friend, keep it up. You did amazing. I'm proud of you. And until next time, I will catch you soon.